Hey guys, what's going on? Country Gamer here, finally bringing what keeps constantly being requested, the number one requested thing of me, and that is a commentary. Now, this one's coming from my buddy Alex. Uh, Happy birthday, buddy. Hope you have an awesome birthday. But anyway, today's going to be a little bit of a story time of about a time I went to a bonfire. A few weeks ago, after work, I went to this bonfire, went and picked me up a 30 pack, and I was going to have a good time. Uh, I drove my dually way out here, out in the boonies. Never been in this location before, but I've been down this road, good 30 minutes from town. And when I get there, we ain't even had fire started or nothing yet, but uh, we got it all started. We all backed up, started getting music playing. A whole bunch of people started showing up. This thing was fun. Everybody was starting to have a good time. A little bit of time goes around, a whole bunch more people showed up. Uh, we opened up the doors on my truck and we started blaring music out of it for the entertainment. Uh, People were chugging. They took traffic cones. This thing was so lit. They had a traffic cone, and some dude would stand on the truck with a beer, and they would hold that traffic cone upside down, and some dude standing on the ground would chug out of it. They would just dump beer, and then people would keep taking turns on this. I never tried it because man, that traffic cone looked pretty nasty, but it was such a great time. And I was probably about a little over half 30 pack in. I ain't drank in a while, but so I was getting to the point I was getting pretty drunk, and uh, a bunch of girls just playing around my truck, sitting on the tailgate. Everybody's having a good time, and next thing you know, I blacked out. Uh, Not a big deal. I was having a good time. People were telling me I was crawling around on my knees apparently, crawling around on the ground, and it was evident the next morning. I looked at my pants and they were definitely dirty from crawling around in the mud. But I woke up and out of 50 people at least, it was just me and my other buddy left there. I just woke up. I went over there to him. I said, "Hey man, you got any more beer?" Mine was stolen, and he said, "Sure." So I took a beer and told him, "Hey, watch this. I'm gonna do some donuts." He said, "You ain't gonna do no donuts." I said, "Yeah, you watch this." So I take, I get in my truck and I pull around him so that way I don't hit him. And mind you, this bonfire area, it's probably good. You know, the area itself is at least 60 foot wide. So I had this huge area, but I had to watch on one side because there's this big mud hole pit, and my truck is not gonna go down into that. So I take and I go to the other side of this mud hole pit. I put it in first gear and I just dump the clutch and I grab second gear and I fling this truck. This is a 4-door long wheelbase 1-ton dually. This is as long as it'd be. It's a '93 Chevrolet, and I had this thing whipping so hard that I was going left, doing my left-handed donuts, and this thing, mind you, its turn radius is horrible. I had the steering wheel cut all the way to the right, and it was still not. It was just enough to keep it at an angle. It wasn't. It wasn't like I could have went more to straighten it back out. The only way to straighten this thing out was just to let off, and I didn't. But for me, the party still continued even the next day. It was a great time. Uh, but most of most of that day we ended up just drinking on and off. I just sleep some more throughout the day, and went to another party that night, and that party was also, it was fun, just not as fun. It was raining real bad, so it was an indoors one, but it was a great time. But um, I hope you guys like this one here. It's just a little bit of a sample of story times and commentaries I might possibly do in the future. Probably, definitely just commentaries. But again, Alex, dude, happy birthday. Glad that you are still working with us, dude. You have definitely improved. I gotta say that you went from being a greenhorn down there, not knowing nothing, to up there in that office. You know what you're doing, helping customers and stuff too, man. I'm proud of that. Well, anyway, this is Country Gamer signing off. I hope y'all have a great day.